All right. Stony's back, bitches.
Oh, fuck it. Woo!
It's like click, click, Stansplaining, click, Stony.
I know.
Boom, what's up? We're back.
You know what's real crazy about this episode
What?
is that I literally just recorded an episode with a massive OnlyFans creator in New Zealand, and this is going to be way more chaotic.
I have no doubt about it.
This is the one that we're going to actually have some talks about censorship, not the one with the OnlyFans creator.
It actually is. I've thought about it.
Yeah, you
already.
literally didn't even we had all this clip on our run that you could have used, and you literally put out the clip that I was being super racist in. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I thought
It was really
I thought
good.
I thought it was a joke between friends, but no.
It got a lot of views.
Yeah, I know. And just all the Filipinos
got
in
a
the
lot
chat,
of views.
not cool, Stan.
No, they were
I
like,
know, they had the
they want
laughs.
to be hired.
Yeah, whoa.
Well, too bad.
I gotta get
we
off
filled
let's
up.
get off the Filipino
Okay.
conversation
Yeah.
because I
That's-
get myself into
yeah.
trouble. And I've
Okay.
already called you a Filipino once today.
Yep, that's enough.
All right, so we're
Wait.
back to it.
What is okay? Cool.
Another exciting episode. Do you want any preface? Oh, is it not working?
No, it's working.
Oh, do you want
I
any
just have to be
preface
sure.
to me playing CBS New York on TikTok? Or do you just want me to go for it?
I don't know. Did people understand what we do? No.
No. They're not.
Okay.
There's no point telling them.
Okay. Well,
It's been in our bio since we started and they still don't know.
I just met Stony.
Oh, what does Stony do?
Yeah.
Ah. I don't know what Stony does.
We're a reaction channel.
Yeah, we're a reaction channel. This is Mr. Beast Reacts. How do we define it? We
we need to figure it out.
We
Okay.
we
We
do a lot of watching of TikTok for inspiration from a creative perspective. And this is us bringing 3 clips that we've seen in the last week to each other because we don't see the same shit.
Yeah.
And going, tell me what you think, Stan. Tell me what you think.
That is
Jony.
the most shit synopsis.
No, I hadn't finished. And then we start to break it down of what was cool, what was good about it. What can we apply to what we do? Is that
Okay,
not
can
it?
you say it in less words now?
We watch cool shit.
Yeah, a reaction channel.
Fuck, okay, it's a reaction channel.
We're a reaction podcast. That's it.
It's the Stansplaining Stony edition, which is the same thing as Stansplaining, except where the people who we're talking about aren't here to defend themselves.
That's sad. Why is it so thin?
Didn't make it bigger. Yeah, drag that one across.
Wait, now I want this one. That's why. See?
So Jony just discovered what an iPad is today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have these in my village.
What, Howick? Fuck it out. This is East Auckland, too cool for South.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting started. People
Yeah.
will figure out what this is. Let's just cut all that. That was
Yeah.
shit. People know. Watch it. Okay.
The first anti-rat day of action was held in Harlem.
We've had rats the size of Crocs. Just running up and down the street like a Croc shoe. An average size egg running up and down the street.
Rats need
Wait,
food,
what?
water, and shelter to survive. Today, we're going to cut off their food source and reduce their habitat. Take away the places they can live. The first anti-rat day of action.
You know that I was just having this conversation with Claire the other day
What?
about the rats in
Rats.
New York when we're going, and I hope it's cold enough already by the time we get there because they are huge. When I was in,
A size 8 croc?
that's just the body. That's just the body. When I was in New York, there was literally, there was this those doors and you walk in front of, they go cheek, cheek, like that. You know, the sensors and they open up at the convenience stores, right?
Yeah.
There was a
Why
rat.
could you just say the automatic door?
Oh yeah, whatever.
You know the doors that go,
It's
cheek,
it's
cheek.
it's the same reason why I go, you know, the girl that I live with, what's her name? And you're like, oh, it's Claire.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
flatmate.
Yeah, my flatmate. Same thing. Can't get the words out.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
it's a problem I have.
Yeah.
Stop making fun of me. I've got a complex.
Okay, yeah, carry on.
There was a rat. And it was
Wait,
huge.
sorry, I don't...
It was this big.
Where were you?
In New York, when I was there.
Okay,
when I
okay,
went
yeah.
And it was like this long.
At a convenience store.
And it just rocks up this convenience store and it sat outside.
Wait, how long?
Oh, like this long.
You're lying.
No, tail everything.
That is fucking
Size
nasty.
8 croc and tail. It was huge. It was like a cat, right? They're massive.
Did you ride it?
I can't ride cats either. So why would I ride a rat? Anyway, get back on topic. It sat outside. It was like perched up like this, and it was just looking at this at this thing, right?
Okay.
And this person walks out and walked out. It's like, oh, it's a rat, kind of thing, and walks through. And the rat just looked at it like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get out of my way!" And then just like walked in the store.
It said that?
Yeah, they can speak in New York, but it just walked in the store.
Did it buy something?
I think it just ate shit. It was fucking huge. And I said to Claire,
It ate shit.
yeah, like, did you see? Wait.
Wait, were you?
Okay.
You haven't been screen recording, have you?
Oh, I'll start screen recording now. Fuck.
Gosh, you're so stressful.
It's all right. We got it. Why don't we need screen record?
Huh? I'm trying to cover all bases.
Okay.
Anyway, you're telling Claire.
I was telling Claire, when we go to New York, we're going to see rats. We can't get somewhere
I'm
too
going to cry.
cheap and shit because there'll be rats in our apartment.
I'm going to cry if I see a rat.
Yeah.
I'm going to cry. If it's the size of my foot, I'm going to cry. I cry at mice.
Bro, they're massive.
Oh.
They're so fucking big. But
But it's okay, we've got activists.
yes, and also they don't like the cold a whole lot because it's
Okay.
summer there, right now,
Yeah.
and so hopefully it gets colder. So when I was out, I didn't see many. I saw like 4 or 5, and one of them just so happened went shopping, like as you do, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Walked in,
Into summer
told the
sales.
person to
Yeah.
get out of its way.
yeah, into
Yeah.
summer sales.
Yeah.
Okay, so fucked. Do we want to Do we care about breaking this one down? I mean, it went crazy, but we know why it went crazy because this was fucking. I mean, who the fuck compares things to the size of a croc?
And specifically size 8
Yeah.
too.
But she
Oh,
said
it's so
size
good.
8, like, you know it's size 8, right? Like, obviously, that's the standard size that you compare rats to. Like,
An average size
Yeah.
8 crop.
yeah.
No, it's the same concept as what we watched last time with the guy who asks, where would you take a girl for the first date?
Oh, and it sort of flips it out.
Right?
Except it's
But it's
actually
actually
news. So
news.
it's live,
It's like
it's real.
crazy. That's hilarious.
That's so
yeah,
good.
that's why
I love
shared
that we're
with
on
you.
New York because, like, my first one,
How much you think this worth?
125,000.
125,000? Close enough. Here you go. Here's a kilo of silver.
I really didn't like this
That
video.
was too much money for him, but I gave it to him anyway. Ma'am, just take it. $500,000.
800,000?
800,000? All right, close enough. You got a kilo of silver. The closer you get, the bigger the prize you get. It's about 200 carats of emeralds. 75K. Give him 2 ounces of silver.
Oh, you? Damn.
160,000 something.
Give her
Oh,
10
it died.
ounces. If she's a little closer, it's the value of the kilo. Guess the value.
Sorry,
It's
you
a
said-
silver. Throw a number
So-
out.
I know
Sir,
it's
would
kind
you
of
like to
boring.
guess the value of the prize?
That's why I wanted to
This
do it
gentleman,
because have you
he
seen
needs it.
these videos? That is 21.1 million.
Damn. And the one before it, 18.
This guy goes off. 1.5 million. 21.1.
How much you think this worth?
Why? Is it just because like
Nosy.
people want shit? Free stuff?
Maybe people just. I also feel like the silver thing is confusing. So you just want to watch. Oh, no. This is what I was thinking when I first watched this. I was trying to figure out the price of it based on how much silver he was giving people. And so while you're going through it, you're trying to guess it, and so you watch the whole thing because you're trying to figure out if you're gonna get 2 kilos of
Give you
silver
a
or
kilo of silver.
1 kilo of silver. And then at the same time, if you were to get the 2 kilos of silver, what the fuck do you do with the silver? Who the fuck holds silver? Why is he giving out silver?
Yeah. I mean, it's not worth nothing, but like, you know, even when you look at this, like right here, it's like $732 a kilo of silver. 800 to 1,000. I mean, which is not nothing, but it's not. I mean, I guess it's a lot for just randomly on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just desensitized. So that was my first thing. Is like, what was it about this? I don't know if we've answered it. Like,
that's a kilogram of silver each.
300,000.
75.
You're gonna get.
do you think it's just this
and
thing
you're
of
gonna
just
get
like?
another prize. The answer was $552,000.
Because you know what is real crazy? Watch this.
How much you think this worth? 125,000. 125,000, close enough. Here you go. Here's a kilo of silver.
That's it. The whole
All right,
interaction
that
is
was
just
too much
fucking
money
weird.
For him, but I gave it to him anyway. Ma'am, just take
No,
it.
it was
$500
just-
million.
He told you the answer, and we're like 12 seconds in.
800,000.
But you just didn't clip it, eh? You didn't catch it. If you weren't really,
No.
it's just because I watched it a few times. So you think that just by going, guess this thing, I'm not going to tell you the answer. It's long enough that people have to wait and find out the answer, what's going to happen. But also along the way, he's giving out some money. It's like the Mr. Beast thing.
But it's also just everything about it is weird. It's like, I don't know what he's holding, and it's estimated. People are estimating this high number. What the fuck is it? It's like you just keep asking questions. Like the series of questions in my head is, what is he holding? Okay, now he's giving out silver. How much silver could I get if I guess right now, based on the answers just given? Now that I have this silver, how much is the silver worth?
800,000. All right, close enough. You
Yeah.
gotta keep-
Like,
Yeah, okay.
and by the time I've answered all of these questions,
far
it gets
in.
to the end. And then it gets to the end, and he's like, "You get 1 kilo of silver, and you get another prize." And I'm like, "What's the other prize?" And then he reveals it, and then the thing ends, and I'm like, "Been asking questions this whole time."
Mine from Zambia. How much you think this
And you
worth?
just think it's like, that's enough to get it to
another
21
prize.
million? That's
The
fucked
answer
up.
was $552,000.
Also, there's an intrigue with things that are expensive,
Yeah. I was
like
thinking that that's a
houses,
bit-
and like if someone said this spoon was worth $100,000, you would probably watch the whole video as to why it's $100,000.
especially when you look at that thing and it looks kind of shit.
Yeah.
But it's worth $500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other reason I put it up is that we need to go to Diamond District and just hang out until we find tracks and just yell numbers at them. 500,000. Give me gold. Give me some money to pay for rent.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect.
We should like find this dude.
Yeah.
Tracks, we come for you. Yeah, I was blown away. 2 million
Yeah,
likes. The other thing I thought about is like he was giving away silver. What if we just got like blocks of aluminium and just like recreated it as like a hoax? It's
What,
like you can
dude?
have a kg of of silver.
No, that's sad. You should say can have a kg of tinfoil.
Sounds funny.
But that's sad. That's ripping people off.
Oh, it's not like they paid for it. It's not like they paid for it. Okay, fuck. I'm always getting told off. All right. Still stumped.
Lasagna sheets get boiled, then cooled off, and dried. Now let's watch Rocco's of Rockaway Beach make their
I didn't
giant
realize how long this video was.
They cover the sides and the bottom with those pasta sheets.
I'm hooked though.
In goes their house-made meat
I love
ragu,
food videos though.
a healthy amount of ricotta cheese, shredded mozzarella, parmesan, basil, and bechamel. Another layer of lasagna sheets, more meat ragu, more ricotta cheese, more parmesan, more basil, and more bechamel. Now, most places make their lasagna with 3 layers, but this spot never holds back. I mean, just by looking at the size of this tray, you can tell it's going to be aggressive in the best way possible. They've definitely made their fair share of lasagnas in here, and I could watch this come together all day long.
That looks so good.
After the 4th layer is done, they add another layer of pasta sheets, more ragu, more ricotta, more
This looks so
parmesan,
good, bro.
more basil, and more bechamel. You probably thought they were stopping at 5 layers, didn't you? In goes more pasta sheets, more ragu, more ricotta, more parmesan.
It's this long
more
form
basil,
content, eh?
and
Like
more
if you can
bechamel.
get something that's just like
They add one
repetitive,
more layer
but
of
like you
lasagna
have to get
sheets,
to the
tuck in
end.
the sides like I'll be tucking
It's like
myself in
the
after
snakes.
devouring this.
Did you watch the
Cubes
snake
get
video?
proper ventilation,
I have
and
to
it
show
gets
you
covered
it.
in
Yeah.
2 people carry this beast into the oven and it gets baked to look like this. They flip it, slice it,
I want to see the slice. I want to see the slice.
and just look
Open
at
it.
those layers.
Oh,
Oh,
I
They're
love
not
how it's all
finished
like
yet.
kind of
It gets smothered in tomato sauce,
like
topped
not
with Parmesan,
like real
ricotta, and
nice.
shredded mozzarella cheese, then
Oh,
melted
they
in
don't
a
need to do
coal brick
that.
oven. Finish with a little more Parmesan and fresh
This is so
basil.
American, eh?
Then a
Yeah,
cross
to add
section of
extra.
Italian
This
cheese
is so
and
American.
Who's hungry?
Like it looks great. I would
Incredibly
fucking
cheesy,
eat it.
packed with meat ragu, and it needs to be on your devour list. So good.
Did you have any of Claire's
Freshly
lasagna?
made lasagna sheets get
lasagna?
boiled,
No.
then cooled off.
I love it. It deserves every bit of those views. What was it? 7 million. Yeah. It
I was confused by it because from I
Freshly
don't know how
made
to
lasagna.
explain it. It's just, it's not upbeat or anything. Like, it doesn't tick the typical
Got it.
what hooks someone into a video, or it doesn't fit the typical
Yeah.
like you need to change cadence or you need to. It was the same thing 7 times.
But you know what? It's the same as that last one. It's like, where are you going? Where
When
are you
does it
getting? Where
stop?
is this getting? I need to get to the end. Just give me the fucking answer. You know what it is? It's those Facebook fucking videos that are always like part 95, right? Like you literally take you on a 9-minute journey and nothing happens, and then
Yeah,
you gotta watch
that's
part 2.
The most annoying.
Yeah, it's this, but it gave it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
It gives it to you at the end.
I get it.
Which gives it the positive sentiment. But it is quite interesting when you look at this. This is, what was that last one? 10%. This one's it's only about 7% engagement. You think about like our big ones, they're all 18 to 22%. Yours on your channel is the same. I wonder if it's to do with length. Because, you know, on the new Creative Fund stuff that happens in the US, they're only based on videos that are over a minute and high quality.
Really?
Yeah. So
What does high quality mean?
it doesn't say. It's full of shit. But it essentially it's like this. It's like things that aren't just like rubbishly made. Like they got some. I think it's pretty subjective.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's it. Like if TikTok's just like if because it's retention time.
They just push.
Yeah, because this is like 2 minutes. So even if you're getting it to 40 seconds or 50 seconds, it's still way longer than a 20-second video.
Which is true because I've started posting vlogs that are 5-minute
I've
plus,
seen.
and none of the comments refer to any of the. It's not that it's weird, but you would expect more comments around the stuff at the tail end of the video, which indicates that they're not watching the tail end. But it's being pushed.
Yeah.
For me to get 70K on a
Like that
6-minute
top right
long,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Even that 10K posted today 5 hours ago. That's pretty decent for like, you know.
Is it a long one?
It's 5 minutes,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
right?
Because
Like-
when was your first one that you did this?
What the fuck is my job? On the right side.
That one there.
What the fuck do I do for
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I mean, yeah. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted.
Right?
You had a that one there started off with really good.
What the fuck do I do for a job?
You nailed the start.
Welcome to the day in the life of an in-house TikToker. I feel like energy's low, but I need content. And that was our morning meeting.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. If I think like even some of the longer ones, I mean, mine aren't quite the same, but
No, but you see this like
Yeah.
effect of it.
is it this one?
Please
That
don't
was-
eat it quickly.
Yeah, 2 minutes 25.
Please.
That was 4,000. For me, I mean, mine's not like yours, but for me, that's still fairly high. Like 4,000, anywhere from like above 2,000-3,000 for me means it's done all right compared to like the ones that are real short. That are like minute long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So there's something to do with length being overall average time. Actually, that'd be quite interesting, like 2 minutes. It's only 19 and a half seconds. Look at the retention. Look at the drop off.
Well, that's what we found though, right? Is that the long ones, the drop off is stupid, but TikTok just wants to push it for
I don't know if
some
you'll
odd
actually get-
reason. Like, let me look at mine. If it's got analytics, I'm not sure if it does.
Yeah, and this one that's 60-something thousand. This is almost 2 minutes. This is when I said to Connor,
Like, honestly,
"Can you start making
Long ones.
Long ones, and it's almost 2 minutes, and we're at
No,
64,000.
that's like super high performing.
yeah, especially for Stansplaining.
Mm.
And this one because I did 2 minutes 40. I mean it's cheeseburgers, but they got 14,000.
Mm.
Didn't you guys sell like a t-shirt or something?
Oh, that's only 16 seconds. Yeah, interesting.
I don't have the analytics yet for my long stupid. Oh, actually no. I might have the analytics for what the fuck is my job.
Yeah, that was a little while ago, wasn't it?
It is. Look at that fucking retention rate. Oh, actually, that's the graph, but
Yeah, what's the
the
time?
the drop, the major drop is like 10 seconds.
What's
or
the
something.
time?
Average time viewed?
Mm.
38 seconds, which is a normal TikTok.
So, if you think about that, relatively, it's about the same, and the graph looks the same too. So mine is 19 in about 2 minutes something, and yours is 38 in 5 minutes. So yeah, it's quite interesting, eh? So I think it is that. I think it's like I think there is a real thing about session time.
Yeah, they're pushing it.
Session time outweighs engagement somewhat. Like as in, you don't like. What's your engagement on that?
Yeah, 10 at least.
Yeah. Whereas like your viral ones are way bigger, but they're short.
Yeah, all the coffee ones.
So I wonder what would happen if you could get. You know what you should do? We should do. We should
What?
do another presentation soon.
Yep.
And we should go. How do we make a 3-minute presentation video, 4-minute presentation video? Like just cut it longer. Try keep people into it and have whatever, but like create a real hype stake again, like you did last time, and see if we can get engagement high.
I was thinking I might do, you know how we do setup, like in terms of a storyline for a piece of content. It's the setup, confrontation, solution. I normally put the setup in our presentation TikToks as a title rather than a verbal setup or a visual setup. So I'm thinking the next one is a visual setup, lead to the confrontation, have the confrontation, and then post presentation.
All in one video.
All in one video,
Do it here.
just to see.
Yeah, we should do it in this room
OG.
because we haven't done one in this room
Yeah.
for a while, and it's probably time to
Yeah,
kick one. Okay,
just
cool.
to see.
I love it. Yeah, that's funny. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
What are you doing? It's Nicole drink water.
Hi guys, come get ready with me to go to the beach as it gives me an excuse to show off my body and inspire others. Typically, I would put a Bad Bunny song over this video and do a little dance to give off the impression I'm cute but also well cultured. I pretend that my clothes fell from the ceiling and purposely take off my top on camera to show my fat ass. I will then continue dancing as if I'm having the best time of my life when really it's annoying having to start and stop filming because I need the right angles. At the end of the video, I'll finally put on some clothes hoping Fashion Nova notices me. I'll then blow a kiss and walk off. See you next time. Hi guys, come get ready with me.
It's funnier because she's hot.
It's funnier because she's hot.
It's funnier because she's hot.
Bro, it's like there's other ones too like this.
Oh, look, 1.2. That
Hi
one.
guys, come do a pull workout with me, even though it's fucking pointless and you're only here to see that pussy fat. I start off with squat pulses for you to see my chocolate starfish, and then I do a pointless shot of me doing absolutely fuck all. After, I do a set of lunges, only because it makes my fat ass look great, and then next I like to show off the front of my body because my tits are nice too, and I want as many likes and comments as possible about my body. I'll finish with an ab exercise, even though abs are made in the kitchen, and at the end of the video, I'll sit with my ass in the camera pretending I'm finished. See you next time. Hi guys.
How good is it?
That's so good.
Hi guys, this is a
She just
tutorial
does a
on
whole
how to
series.
make a guy look like a creep at the gym. First, I like to set up the barbell in the free weight area directly in front of my victim wearing tiny shorts. Then I start doing RDLs for him to see that pussy fat and grab his attention.
Pussy
I'll then
fat.
stop my workout, turn around and confront him about perving on me, making sure I'm getting all of this on camera. Next, I'll green screen my video and talk about how I feel violated and then post it on my social media so I receive comments from other girls saying go sis. See you next time.
How good is it? How good is she?
When your feet
Oh no, it's a different one. It's my favorite.
That's good. I like that. She should get more. Should have more followers.
Yeah.
Come get ready with me to go to the gym, even though I know you don't care what I wear, because the main focal point is my ass in the camera in order to get the likes and comments my ego needs. And I can keep pretending that this is a fitness-related video and it'll inspire others. I specifically wear these Alphalete shorts because it gives the illusion that my ass is bigger than it actually is, and I will purposely take off my top in front of the camera because even though I don't want an OnlyFans, I still want the attention. I'll then wear a big baggy t-shirt because I want to pretend that I'm not an attention seeker, but I'll purposely tuck the back of the shirt into my bra so it doesn't hide my big fat ass. Happy lifting, everybody.
How good.
Have a lovely day.
How fucking good. Is it not the best?
Oh.
She deserves to be bigger, eh?
Yeah, she just.
She's actually I do know of her because she does have a 44 million view video, which we could watch as well if you wanted to.
It's like a dynamic one.
But-
it's viral for the dynamic.
Yeah, that one on the top right is Snapchat filters.
Mm.
The reason I know who this person is because there's this dude who's like this massive black dude who's a massive bodybuilder, and it used to be his girlfriend. And they used to do like skit comedy stuff like of them in the gym.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're together anymore. And now she does this. It's quite funny. But yeah, this one it's quite long. Oh, no, it's not that long.
Okay, open. Open.
They're so fugly.
Nicole. Open.
That is so much water. That's all I'm thinking about.
I know. The cleanup.
Alright, we're gonna do blind reaction.
44 million?
Alright, we're gonna do blind reaction.
Can I see her best performing one? Her best performing one that we just watched. You know what I'm saying?
That's
that one
the-
up top. 5.9 million in the middle.
Hi, guys.
Oh, fuck.
Hi guys, come train abs with me, even though the camera will be pointed so far up my ass you can see what I had for breakfast. I start off with a candid shot of my ass drinking water, then purposely bend down for you to see that pussy fat. I then do
Pussy fat!
that this is what the video is
Pussy
about,
fat.
and after I will sit and pretend I'm sweating. At the end of the video, I will unnecessarily grab my tits to pretend to show off my abs, when really I just want you to see that they're a handful. I'll then give you one last look at my ass and walk off. See you next time. Hi guys, come train abs
The
with
pussy fat is the best.
Pussy fat!
It's the best thing.
I love that.
How good. There's like everything about those clips are so good.
They're so short.
Yeah. But she's hot anyway.
Yeah.
So that like being hot helps. But the fact that she's like, it's that subverting expectations, eh? It's like,
Yep.
this is what everyone thinks they're about to get. And then you tell them exactly what they think they're about to get. Going, I'm going to
It's
take
so
the piss
good.
out of, and then, but what's even funnier is that she's not actually taking the piss out of the influencers. She's taking the piss out of us. Because
Yeah,
we're the
or
ones
it's-
wanting to watch it because she's
Yeah.
hot. So we're like, oh yeah, hot chick.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm doing all these things because it gets you to watch
yeah.
me. That's like the next level. She's not even taking the piss out of other girls. She's taking the piss out of us watching her. It's so deep. And I reckon she's smart enough to know that. You know? Because
Yeah.
like you got to be clever to do comedy.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, you can't be dumb
Yeah.
to do comedy.
Yeah.
You can't. You got to be clever. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, that's my one.
I like that one.
Yeah, that was good. I reckon that like it also, the subverting of expectations can be done with so many different things. That's just such a extreme version. But like, remember how we met with Al Brown's Offsider?
Yeah.
And Al Brown is like this like real good dude who's like well-known chef, is known for being like the normal guy. And then I said to him, I was like, did I tell you that? Like,
Yeah,
you
if
just need to go jump in a Ferrari
Yeah.
afterwards. It would crush.
Yeah.
Because it would crush in New Zealand. It would make the newspaper. Because
Because
would
we
go,
know who he is, right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Last one for you.
What's your wildest subway experience? Seen two crackheads kissing.
I can't front. I seen a pigeon get on for one stop and then get off on the next one. Like, you could have flew there, my nigga.
What's your wildest subway experience? Seen two crackheads kissing.
I can't front. I seen a pigeon get on for one stop and then get
Bro.
off on the next one. Like, you could have flew there, my nigga. What's your wildest?
Bro, the filming's also
It's so
so bad.
It's so shit. And like this guy, I saw two crackheads kissing.
Experience. Seen two crackheads kissing. I can't front. I seen a bitch.
Like,
Get off.
like, look at that. Look, pause screen. What
I
is this
know.
a video of?
I know.
What
It's
is this?
so bad.
Why is the convenience store in focus?
It's so
Why is that in
It's
focus?
such a badly filmed clip.
On for one stop, and then get off on the next one. Like, you could have flew there, my nigga. What's your
Wait,
wild-
I gotta watch comments.
Bruh.
Whose runs?
Click.
What's your wildest subway experience? I can't front. I seen a pigeon get on for one stop,
No,
and then get off on
Runts
the
is
next
the
one.
person
Like,
that they interviewed.
you could have flew there, man.
So I had my first performance, and it went like this.
Is it this person?
Oh, is he the first guy?
Might be.
So I had
It's just
That guy.
Wildest subway
so
Oh, it's that
funny.
guy, is it?
Two crackheads kissing. I can't front. I seen a pigeon get on for one stop, and then get off on the next one. Like, you could have flew there, my nigga. What's your wild?
I can't fucking wait for this shit in New York. I can't fucking wait.
It's so good. There was another video that's just fucking chaotic. I don't know if I saved it on the work phone. Maybe I did.
How does that go off?
Did you see that Hank Green got cancer?
Yeah, that was ages ago.
But he's like in
Yeah, he's in treatment.
he's like what's it called when you finish treatment? You're like cancer free.
Remission.
Is that called remission? I thought remission's when you get it again. Is that not it?
No.
No, he's in remission now.
Yeah. Is he? So he's finished his treatment.
Yeah, he's so cute.
Yeah. No, I know. I've been watching this journey on YouTube. Yeah, Hank Green's the man, eh?
I love him.
Hank Green is the man. Have you seen Hank Green on LinkedIn?
No,
Oh, bro. Are you even a Hank Green fan?
no,
Bro.
I'm honestly not. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I just said Yank Green. So Hank Green decided I'm going to get 1 million followers on LinkedIn. He goes, it can't be that hard, right? Like, so he's at 70,000. He started like a few months ago and then he got cancer. But like, so he hasn't posted like for 4 months, but this is literally what he does. It's so good. Like, let's take one that I know. What's fun? Okay, this one here. Did you know that a bit of John Ritter's scrotum was briefly visible through the leg of his boxer shorts during an episode of Three's Company, but no one noticed until broadcast technology got better and it was easier to see? The business lesson here is, from the outside, everyone looks like they're doing better than you, but the higher resolution you get on a situation, you see the little problems, like airing John Ritter's scrotum on Nickelodeon.
I love this.
How good is that? It's just what he does.
Bro, Snoop Dogg on LinkedIn.
Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Fuck, hope my photos aren't too crazy.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Bro.
Don't look. Don't look.
Bro, I was at Flo and Frankie with Claire.
You haven't seen this?
Bro!
This has been out for ages.
Bro, this dude is everywhere.
He is hilarious.
There's a video. Oh, actually. On TikTok, there is a video. I'll show you.
Okay. I trust you, Will.
Why are adding
This chick's real good. Stuff about advertising. She's really cool. She did.
Have you noticed that Snoop has been in a lot of ads? I mean, good for him, he's getting paid, but there are so many. The latest that I saw was with Petco. He's also worked with Burger King, SodaStream, Dunkin', The General Insurance, Tostitos, Skechers,
everywhere.
Jack in the Box, Old Navy, Bic Lighters, perfect for candles, and more. He's worked with Corona, and he's done collabs with 19 Crimes Wine and Happy Dad Seltzer. And this.
Yeah.
Pocket like
There are
it's
so many more. I started mentally keeping track of celebrities I've been seeing a lot of in commercials and ads, like Snoop, Shaq, Michael B. Jordan, Aubrey Plaza, Peyton Manning. And again, good for them because they are making so much money off of this stuff. But it made me wonder if being in so many different ads dilutes their influence at all. Like if you see the same
I really like
celebrity
this joke.
promote 50 different products,
clever.
does it start to have less of an effect than if you had just seen them do one or two different promotions? Let me know what you think, because I'm really curious what the thought process is with marketers when they're trying to find a celebrity spokesperson. Like, why do they go for people who have done a million different promotions? I know in the past I've been like handed a celebrity spokesperson. They're like, we have this person already, figure something out to do with them. So I'm sure there are some scenarios like that. But then of course celebrities like Snoop, who are really well liked, are going to elevate the commercial whether they've been in 100 of them or not. So maybe that's all that matters. It's a colander.
What do you think?
Agencies failing. Why are ad agents?
I think we think it's a lot, but he's selected the right ones. That's it. Like I think like we have we just think that he's done a lot, which is it is, but he's just selects the right ones so it doesn't dilute, because at the end of the day we just think it's funny.
Do you think when you're at a certain level of celebrity status that it just doesn't matter anymore? Like, because like think about it, right? The fact that he's everywhere, we are now noticing his ads. She made a fucking TikTok because she's seen it. So they like, I think using Snoop Dogg now is even better because he's been in heaps.
Yeah, but it's like I think just depends.
It would be
It
dumb if it was like
depends.
real Sally shitty stuff and like outside of his brand, as in like because his brand now is like old man Snoop Dogg. I'm just here for the laughs. It's like Shaq. Shaq's brand's the same. Shaq brand, like, because Shaq's like super smart.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it just depends on the person. Because if you reach a level of like, what, celebrity status, but let's say we get, I don't know,
Someone new and young, you mean?
or like let's say we get, I don't know, a well-known actress who might be pale and, you know, is probably on the same level celebrity status. If you did that, it doesn't work the same.
Do you
There's a
think?
novelty to him.
Do you think it's so? Do you think you can do it then if someone's a serious actor, for instance? It's a bit harder.
Yeah. Well, we know that humor is king.
Yeah,
It beats everything.
yeah. So it doesn't matter, eh?
It doesn't matter when it's humorous.
I kind of thought that with Snoop Dogg. Like, he's got such a character now. It doesn't matter. Do whatever he wants.
Like, you just can't be mad at him because he's funny.
He's Snoop Dogg, and you kind of still think that he might just like pop a cap in your ass because he's Snoop Dogg, right?
Like, if you make fun of him.
Yeah, he's
That's
still
it,
going to
you're
shoot
done.
you. Okay, this isn't the one I was going to show you, but now we're here.
Okay.
I'm going to show you this anyway because it'll be irrelevant later. It didn't get a lot of views, but there's something about it that I think you might realize why I want to show you it, because I thought it was quite interesting.
Welcome to the MCU, the McDonald's Cinematic Universe. This new ad campaign called As Featured In focuses on all the moments in TV shows and movies where McDonald's made a cameo, like Coming to America, The Fifth Element, and Loki Season 2. They're actually doing a bigger partnership with Loki by giving sneak peeks on Snapchat if you scan the new Sweet and Sour label, and then they're also transforming one of the restaurants to mimic this 80s version of McDonald's that's in the show. I really like this Loki headline for the Sweet and Sour sauce. The meals themselves are basically just normal combos plus the Loki label sweet and sour sauce. So I kind of wish they had done more interesting meals that were more specific to the TV shows and movies themselves, but I totally understand that would probably be a logistical mess. They do at least have some special packaging. And this is a pretty diverse list they included on this bag, from Space Jam to The Office to Stephen Hawking to Tokyo Drift. This is actually an extension of their Famous Meals campaign, where they've partnered with celebs to offer their exact go-to meal. They've done it with people like Saweetie, Cardi B and Offset, and even BTS. I think this is a fun extension for the campaign, but big miss not having Big Daddy on there. Welcome to...
Big miss not having the attention seeker on there.
But what I love about it is, you know how we talked about making the Taz see you?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
but as you go around, like I think like when we first sort of started, it was like about our brands and that we own as like full connected universe and our clients and stuff. But like, I think like with Stansplaining and the guests we're bringing on, but also going to New York and different places, that we should just be trying to get into as many other people's content.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
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 Like just that. And just like, and then package it all up about what we did and then just deliver it to her without her knowing it was from us. Going like, what about these guys? Look what they've done. And like just be a straight up case study.
Yeah. That could be fun.
Because I think it's quite
I
clever.
like that.
It's quite clever. Like,
Oh yeah, I definitely want to be in way more people's things.
but try do it in a way that's like, did you watch Secret Invasion?
No.
So Secret Invasion, right? It's about the Skrulls coming to Earth and no one knows who they are and they just do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Their advertising campaign for it is that on regular TV news channels throughout US, people they'll be filming in the street, like just broadcasting like thing, and a Skrull would just walk past.
What's a scroll?
Oh, so it's like a green alien.
Okay.
But that so in Secret Invasion, these Skrulls, these green aliens, they can transform into humans, shapeshift,
Okay.
and so they live amongst us.
Okay.
And so they are just part of it. Like they just live
Okay.
amongst us. There's a secret invasion,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And so they are all there. So then on real actual 6 o'clock news,
That's cool.
They would just be walking past people.
I like that a lot. I
Fuck.
do like that a lot.
we should do that. We should find 6 o'clock news and we should just start walking past them.
With what?
Us.
Questions.
Just questions. Just us. And just clip it all out.
Always.
And so it just looks like we're always everywhere. That would be such a funny TikTok then. It'll be like
How
trying
do
to
you
make the
find
news.
that? All the time. It's just us on the hunt to find the news. It's 5:30. We need to find people who are
There'll
filming
be ways
the
to
news.
find it. Won't be hard because it'll just be like news events happening. Like right now in Florida or wherever it is. No, I don't know. Somewhere in US.
I've suppressed so much burps. I just have to let you know.
That's fine. Donald Trump's just like surrendered himself. There's going to be people. That's a big news thing. So they're going to be there for 6 o'clock doing a live cross.
Yeah, but like,
You got to watch news, bro. No, you just got to know the breaking news for the day and know that 6 o'clock news or whatever the news is,
We'll
they'll do
cover
live
it.
crosses to stuff.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
fine. Let's
Anyway.
do it.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Last one. Is it my turn?
Is this it?
That's my one.
Oh.
0.015. That's the number. So when I started this project, I had no real idea who my customers were. So I thought in a room of people, maybe half of them would be younger, maybe half of them would be interested in fashion and sportswear, and maybe half of them would be interested in the same way that I was. So that's like 12.5%, conservatively 10%. Yeah, it's not 10%. I run like a funny business, right? I don't make everything here, but the nature of my business is that I take classic sportswear silhouettes like quarter zips, hoodies, crew necks, and I make them here in Australia using vintage machinery because that's all that we have when manufacturing left Australia in the 90s. So I do that under a creative container of merchandise for a football club that I made up. It's a pretty weird company. And I've been on TikTok for about 6 months, and about 2 million people have seen or know about my business. So in the last drop, I had about 300 orders. So expressed as a percentage, that's 0.015%. So that's not 1%, that's closer to 100th of a percent. 0.015 is a very strong number because it means that I'm not operating out of my house anymore. It pays for rent in this studio, it pays for camera equipment, pays for stock to be here, and I can pay the local fabric bill for 1,000 meters of fabric for the next drop. So I think being a creative person, your job is to do things that people haven't seen before, or to do regular things in a context that people haven't seen before. That's your job. And most people are going to hate it, or not like it, or not feel strongly about it. Or in my case, that's 99.985% of people. And if that 0.015 becomes 0.03, doubles, then my business will be thriving. And if I achieve my wildest dreams and it becomes a 0.1, then it will change my life. But that's not even close to 1% of people. So that's just some perspective for creative people. You don't have to please everyone. Just 0.015% of people. I never know how to end these videos. 0.015.
That's so cute.
It's cool though, eh?
That is so cute, and I want to kiss him and give him a hug and squish his little cheeks.
This guy is one of my favorite guys right now on TikTok. He doesn't produce lots. Like you can see here, that video was 9th of July or whatever it is.
Yeah, and he's only
So it's
got
the story
2
about this jersey.
AdSense.
So you can't dispute it because it's true.
Like he doesn't do a lot. But he's like grown pretty fast, rapidly, like recently, because he's changed his style from like this is what he was doing, like this sort of shit, and it was like talking here, like typical
Wait,
stuff.
That change was dramatic
Yeah,
and fast.
and then he just went one day, boom. He just changed
that
it.
one football club.
I
One.
spent so much time and so much money. So that
Even this
anyone
one,
can look like King Clothes is really
different.
fun.
Like he like
These
realized
are
like this.
iconic German jerseys.
Like he changed the place because he went out of his house. Like that's essentially what he
I've
did,
been
right?
going through
I was
the archives
working in
of
my
the
home,
Kitty. Okay, so
and
like,
now
I
I'm not.
spent- So King Clothes is
But
really
then-
fun, but these are iconic German jerseys. And they're
Now he's
obviously
gone
new.
full
So I
like
tried to create
proper
a
camera,
German-inspired-
bokeh,
This was my
lighting,
first draft.
whole
I'm
thing.
especially happy. So, hey,
And then his best one, which is this one.
Hey, so let's talk about really expensive plain white t-shirts. So they've come into prominence right now because of the show The Bear, where the main character wears these really nice fitting plain white t-shirts. And people have been wanting to buy them, and they've discovered that they're $50 US. Really expensive. But there is an objective reason why they're so expensive. There are two types of white tees that are featured
Very
on the
much
show.
because it goes on pages.
Okay.
Okay, so back to the first one.
0.0.
There's a couple things I want to talk about this guy first because this guy's a fucking man, and I want his number to be 0.1. He made up a football club. So you know how people wear like Lakers jerseys,
Yeah.
or whatever it might
Yeah,
be.
he just
he
made up.
just made it up.
Queensland.
Queensland Football Club, and started making just
Merch.
gear,
for them.
and he just sells it, and it's been selling like enough that he can pay rent, and he like properly like buys shit. He's like got a proper business, and like this is one of
So this is
his.
the story behind this jersey. So Collingwood are a huge football team. They play in Melbourne, and they wear black and white striped jerseys. Kind of like Juventus, kind of like Notts County, Newcastle, blah, blah, blah. Melbourne, they feel like they own the black and white jersey.
I'm not gonna go into his stages, but he just
like...
like
The cool club is that it's not a real club. I'm not even sure what type of football we play. To reflect that, I've got these kind of vague athletic shapes. I've got rings that represent a track, like track and field. I've got like a circular rings that kind of look like round cricket ovals. And the cream and green is something that reflects my club's colours. Alright. There it is.
I just want to squish him.
there is something about endearing about him, eh?
Yeah.
But what I really like about this guy, and since his change, what he's done is, fuck, he can tell a story. You still want to listen to it the first time, and I think I like it a bit more because he's talking business.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I feel like you might be swayed, and that I feel like there's another notch that he can take
Oh,
it up
definitely.
for that, like,
100%.
because that's still not virality, right?
No, but 7.6 million is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not about his
No, it's about him creating a T-shirt. It
at
goes,
the end of it. Yeah.
It goes through him telling about like how he made his T-shirt and why they're so expensive. He just used the hook in the show the bear because everyone knew it, which is smart.
Yeah.
But what I really like about this channel, and the reason I want to show this video, is that this shows like when you just put shit out and just go for it and just keep going, you start to realize
You learn fast,
real fast.
so fast.
And he's just like that when I first started following him, he was only like 15,000 or something. And that was not that long ago, only like 6 months ago. No, not even that, 3 months ago.
I really like this concept, and I think he's really cool.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Connor the style, like, because he has to evolve now, right? Like in his one. And I was like, I was showing him this. I was like, you should do this. Like, talk about the actual process you go through for manufacturing and why and all the things you have to consider. Because, like, a lot of people, when they talk about their process of doing something, they just go, "This you do A, B, C, D, and this is how you get the cool thing." And I struggle with this as well because I do the same. I'm just like, oh, it's obviously this, obviously.
Yep.
But he's like, you could do this thing, and then this problem arises, so you can't do that. So then maybe this thing, and then this problem arises, and he talks all through that.
Yeah.
Because so he's like, you know how I do it when I write, and I say this to you guys when we do writing practice. It's like, say the challenge in the voice of the audience. All the shit that they would say.
Answer the questions you know they're gonna ask about it. Yeah, yeah,
right
yeah,
in the
yeah.
video. I think that's probably the thing that I took away from this. I tried to do it.
But it's just not.
I can't do it talking. I can do it writing. but I
Yeah,
can't do it
because you
talking.
could figure out. Like, I haven't figured it out. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't say it. Yeah.
So people doing talking head videos, I think like he's got a real good example. It's like, what are people going to say when I tell them the solution? They're going to say, well, what about this? And so he just brings it up. It's the bee rabbit thing
Yeah.
that we've always talked about. Cool.
He's so cute. I want to sell my spoons.
We should try to find a manufacturer in the US.
I want spoons made. Because wait, can we just talk about how stupid people are
Yeah.
in my spoon video?
I love people. Okay, do we want to bring up a spoon video?
My latest spoon video.
Oh, I haven't seen your latest one.
I think I posted like a week ago or something. There,
This one?
stop. Yeah. Same script every single time. It's crazy. How does this shit work?
What are the comments? Why are they dumb?
They're just like, why do you do this? It's foam, not a wall. It's obviously gonna go through. Don't you know gravity exists? And then everyone started hating on my eyebrows. And then in one of my videos, someone told me to fucking shave my mustache.
Wait, why your mustache?
Yes!
Is
I
it 'cause
grow
it
a
was
kung fu mustache, kung fu master
But
mustache.
it was just, you can't see it, so it was obviously just like right up in your face.
Yeah.
But everyone
like,
has a mustache.
Yeah, but I'm just...
That's funny.
I also feel like obviously I'm more inclined to notice the hate comments than the ones that are maybe got more neutral sentiment. But
Do you see them as hate?
I think it maybe the way that it filters your comments is different to how it filters the ones that show up first. But not hate, but people who tell me like, why'd you do this? Not why as in nicely inquisitive, but like, you're dumb and you're annoying. Every coffee video I'll get a comment that tells me that I'm annoying.
Oh yeah, but I mean, that's not hateful when it's true. Shave your mustache.
See?
Oh. No, it's not a mustache. You just have it's not here, is it?
Well, okay, to be fair, I can't grow hair up here because I get eczema. I get a little kung fu master one.
No, but
like here.
you've got a shadow of skin tone
Yeah.
irregularities, not
Yeah.
here, right?
No.
Yeah, that's not here. I mean, that's funny though.
That's sad that people want to comment things like that.
Bro. People come onto my channel and be like, "You're a fucking cunt. You're an asshole. What? Don't treat Jony like that."
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just, why are people like this?
Are you worried that people are dumb or that you just don't like the hate?
No, I'm worried that people are dumb.
No, I just don't. I just think that people don't think. I think it's different. I don't think that it's just like they're a stupid person. I just think like sometimes people like, I'm going to comment something dumb because I'm not thinking and I'm just going to react. And the problem is like, have you ever written stuff, you know, like, I mean, you have because I've seen you do it on our account. But like, you know, like in life, there happens a time where you could potentially just write something because you're hangry or you responded back to something in a way that's just not right or whatever, right?
Of course.
Okay. So there's 8 billion people in the world.
Okay.
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 So that means that even if everyone just does it once, that's 8 billion fucked up comments. Okay?
Okay, yeah, okay.
So it's just like a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. But then what's even a bit worse is that there are just some people who are fucking cunts. Like Alicia.
Alicia probably wrote the Shave Your Mustache one.
Alicia just has a whole bunch of hate accounts. She's getting banned.
No, you need to watch the snake video.
Okay.
It got millions of likes and views.
How do I do
Just
it?
search up snake eggs. It should come up, I reckon.
Oh, snake eggs.
Have you watched it? Oh, are you in Friends?
Huh?
You might be in Friends.
Guess what?
Snake eggs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Sure.
You've watched it.
Here's what I do
This one.
after she
Yeah,
lays eggs.
you
The first
watched
thing
it.
I'll do is I'll mark the tops of all the eggs with an X so I know which way is up in case the eggs accidentally roll during
Look
incubation.
how long this
So
video is,
small,
bro.
There was only 5 eggs, and one of those eggs was a slug. The slug will likely grow mold during incubation, so I'm going to remove it. Ball python eggs usually stick together. They could be separated, but you have to do so very slowly and carefully. It looks like I was successful, but I'll keep an eye on that spot. Now these eggs are off to my egg box. I use a combination of vermiculite, perlite, and water as a substrate. This keeps the humidity really high, which is critical
They're
for
so
the
weird
survival
looking,
of the
eh?
eggs. I'll also cover
Soft.
the eggs with plastic wrap to ensure that humidity gets locked inside the egg box. And then they get put in my incubator. Now I give the mother a nice
Oh. Oh, that
But
was-
anyway, this is crazy. 3.6 million views for a however minute fucking long video. 49 million views.
Do you know what though?
Eggs hatching.
Because he's done a lot on egg hatching. I've seen ones of this guy before. This here is a really good example of being in a niche. So you have a real high base of people watching.
Because people just want to know, right?
Because it's just people who love snakes. Like, you know how many people love snakes? This guy owns a niche.
Mm.
And then you get a video that just does something weird that everyone just for some reason watches the whole lot. And then boom, 30 million. But you know what's even more fucked up?
soap. This
What I
allows
think's
her to
fucked up. Because this
rehydrate,
like that all falls apart when you start to fucking think about this guy.
This is a comedian.
Bro, have you seen this guy's numbers?
What?
Bro, not even like, okay, those top ones are like he's pinned. He hasn't pinned them because they're big. He's pinned them because he likes them. Like, scroll down this. Look how
21.
many 8-digit ones there are. It's that these are like, look at this. Look at that row. 15, 19, 16, 16, 29, 7, 22, 12, 17, 37, 36,
52.
12, 22, 22, 32, 34, 20.
It just doesn't. It just.
Bro,
Wait.
it's 18. Like,
Why?
he's fucking funny. And his story's real crazy where he like, so Matt Rife drops this video way back when of him doing crowd work instead of an actual set, right? Because all the other comedians
just-
did,
yeah.
he just did crowd work. And it fucking blew up. And now that's all he does. This is all he does.
Black dudes are the funniest people in the play. That's a black dude for sure. I know what black dudes laugh. That's all I did all of February. I just fell asleep. The black dudes laughing, man. Like, that was my ASMR. That brings me such joy. What's your name, bro?
Tori, man.
Who you here with? Man, I've never been more sure somebody's with a side chick in my Black dudes answer you without even answering. They really do. Who you here with? What's that? Ain't nobody's cameras out. You alright, man. You okay. But don't start no shit, man, because I'll fucking boom. Got your ass. Boom. Got you on camera, Tori. Suspicious. Oh, man. I hope I get a side chick someday. Just go do all the things I'm not supposed to in public and shit. One more time. That's your main girl? Yeah, you felt the need to reiterate that? You felt the need. Yeah, just to make sure. What's that?
You almost got me in some shit.
You almost got you in some shit, man.
I love it. There's another girl who's doing crowd work now. Have you seen her?
No, which one?
I don't know her name, but she just she's
So
a mix of this guy and like Bobby.
okay. While you find that, there's a thing. So this guy, fucking, he. I wonder if I can find.
It's like the perfect consistency.
Oh nah. So he's on a world tour right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like literally like a year ago, no one knew who Matt Rife was. Essentially,
Yeah.
no one. He's now at 16.6 million followers, so he's like legit, proper, massive TikToker, like up there. Multiple a consistent 8-figure views. He went on a world tour. He sold something like 300 or 600,000 tickets, like in an hour or something.
What?
Fucking crazy. That is like Dave Chappelle level selling.
That's insane.
Like, you know the sort of money that they make on a ticket?
That is insane. No, I can't find this lady.
Crazy. So anyway, he also came to New Zealand recently.
That's cool.
Why?
Is this gonna be your first time jumping off the building?
Yeah, man. How are you?
He's part of a
not
YouTube
scared?
channel.
I'd rather get
TFIL.
re-circumcised than do this jump right now, to be honest. This is the most scared I've ever been in my life. Oh my fucking god, dude. I know everything's gonna be okay. I know I'm gonna land safely. I know nothing's gonna go wrong. I know afterwards I'm gonna be very proud. My voice just cracked and that was very telling.
He has this whole thing, I won't go to it. He has this whole thing of like MILFs. Like all the mums just want him. Like he's just like good. He's like the pool boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny too.
Yeah, funny. Yeah. Anyway.
And what's the takeaway from all the things that we watched?
Huh? What's the takeaways? Let's go back.
Subvert expectation.
Subvert expectation.
Long form.
Long form.
Vertical long form.
Vertical long form. Longer than 2 minutes. I don't think it's longer than a minute. I think it's longer than 2 minutes.
Longer than 2 minutes.
We've always done longer than a minute.
Yeah.
We've done that for ages.
Yeah.
It's longer than 2 minutes.
Longer than 2 minutes. Huge fucking rats.
I think when you get something that's long, you have to have things that like in the start, you have to give them something to go to the end. That's what you need to do in your. It's what we used to talk about stakes.
Yeah.
But I think what we just need is like prize.
Result.
Yeah. Like what's the
solution?
I told you this thing at the beginning. Like for instance, imagine if you actually have to get my ass tattooed on you and you start the video and go, fuck guys, today's the day I've got to get the ass tattoo.
Yeah.
And then it's just a 5-minute vlog and it's not until right at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I would watch the shit out of that.
But you'd get literally 10 million views.
Yeah.
You're 20 million views.
Yeah,
on a
that's
5-minute
insane.
vlog. You'd probably get 40 million views if you could get them all the way through. Because you would get 1 million engagements just from our crowd.
Yeah. That's
Do it for the likes, bro. Your channel will go to 1 million. Subvert expectations.
And I'd still be working here because I don't know how to monetize.
You know how we talked about. I don't even know if this goes. Oh, maybe this doesn't go on podcast actually because fucking the rest of the team. No, we won't talk about it on podcast. Everyone can just guess what it's going to talk about. Bleep 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 bleep. Takeaways are subvert expectations. Go longer. Fucking don't frame up your shots. Just don't frame them
Have
up.
the convenience store in the back. Fucking wow, my brain like fizzled in the middle of my sentence. It's so embarrassing.
Just stopped. Don't. Oh fuck. No, I don't think it's always about 2 minutes. I think they play a thing, right? Like I think you should do long form when there's a story.
It's the cadence changing thing that we watched in Morning Brew in our first Stony episode. You know, Morning Brews.
You know
why
what?
is this
You know
still
what?
open?
You know what?
Oh,
I think the cadence changing thing is. I think it is important. I think it's you know when you're not like great at doing something and there's like hacks to make yourself better at it. Those hacks help, of course. They move it like 1%, 2%, 3%. But I think it's like this ability to like, what the fuck is going to happen in the story that keeps you on it? It's like when I watch all the cop videos, the cops being cunts to people.
Yeah, because you know there's an ending where someone gets mistreated or you know the cop gets fucked over or whatever it is. You just know that
I
there's
know something's going to happen because I'm educated on
But
the
what
fact.
is that something? What is that something that keeps you there? Across all categories, what is the thing like?
No,
what is the value or the feeling? What's
No, I think it's different. I think it depends on the industry or the niche, right? Like, so like if you think about the cop videos, I grew up poor in South Auckland and now like, so my like attitude towards police was like dictated by that, listening to hip hop music, things like that. So I was born with this like idea of authority, right? And what it means and distaste for it and stuff. I don't really think like that now. Like, I understand. I'm more mature now. I understand why police exist and what they're trying to do. And there's corrupt police, but I think there's all this like real need of like, fuck, get that guy, fuck that police. And I know what those videos are going to do because it's usually these corrupt cops getting caught on camera doing fucked up shit. And so I want to see that guy go down for it.
But for me, that's not why I watch it.
Do you watch those ones?
All of them. Any cop stuff as well.
So what do you watch it for?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, no, but like...
what's the overarching thing? There must be some sort of feeling, like not just cops, but any of the things that we watch now. There must be something in the story, like the stake or whatever. There's a value to it. Not value. A feeling or a something.
This is what I'm trying to say is like in those ones for me that's that, but I wonder if like if in the snake one, for instance, I didn't watch that all the way through. I just know which one you're talking about as soon as you did it because I kept seeing it. There was nothing in there that hooked me in this day. Like I wasn't interested in finding out anything about it. Or even that lasagna one, I probably wouldn't have watched the whole thing if it wasn't given to me.
No.
Or like, I think like honestly, like a lot of the TikToks when they're long for me, I won't watch them unless there's something that grabs me, even if they're like 20 million view videos that obviously everyone else does. So that's why I sometimes think like, because 20 million views means that what is that? 1 out of 5, 1 out of 50, 1 out of 75. 1 in every 75 people have seen it on TikTok.
That's what 20 million is.
On TikTok, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Like the population of TikTok.
Which is nothing. That's nothing. Like actually, like 1.3% of fucking TikTokers have watched it. So that means
crazy.
Almost everyone on TikTok hasn't seen it.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's not universal because otherwise it would be 1.5 billion. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I wonder if it's like certain like video, like if it, are we getting confused going, oh, there must be one thing in all these long videos? Is it just the fact that I need to find out what happens and I want to find out what happens because I care about this thing?
Yeah. What would you call it?
Actually, there's one other girl that I would like to show. I've showed you this girl, I think, before. And I told you, remember how I told you there was, we talked about Alex Earl before. And I said,
Burgers.
Oh, no, not that girl. I haven't watched it in a while. No, but remember Alex Earl?
Yes.
And I told you how like crazy she blew up in the time I watched it.
Yes.
And then I told you there was another girl that I saw. And I was like, watch this one. This is going to go off again. Was I telling you?
That was the Burgers girl.
No. It's recent. Like 2 months ago. Right?
No.
So I started following a girl like literally 2 months ago. She had
a couple K?
Yeah, maybe like 80,000 or something like that. And
yes.
Sarah Lauren.
Maybe I remember.
She's like another Alex Hill kind of style. Just posts posts quite a bit, like
This is my
you know, on average a couple times or whatever a day, just blown up. It's a consistency thing. She's owned a niche. Her thing is her consistency thing. Her niche that she's gone to is relationship advice. But I think where it's blown up, like if you watch some of her big ones, it's.
You know what I do have? How to Be More Attractive Part 3, because Part 1 and 2.
So what does that make you want to? What's already going through your head?
Fuck this bitch.
Fuck, right, 100%. It's like, fuck you, you're hot. Like, how to be attractive? Have my mum and dad. Like, kind of, right? Like, it kind of makes you feel that, but then like, you got to watch it.
And I have more, so you're welcome. And these have nothing to do with looks, because you can be pretty, but you can still not be attractive. So here goes. Number 1 is posture.
I mean, that's so shit. But I guarantee you that's why it blew up. I guarantee that feeling you've got.
But it's not even fuck this bitch. It's also like there was a half in my brain where I was like, sure, I'll trust her because she's attractive.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think it was fuck her. That wasn't, and I think you're right. Like that, we probably misconstrued what that meant. It was like there was a part of me that's like, yeah, fuck, of course you're gonna say that. You're fucking hot. Like,
yeah.
It's like being in a place of privilege, right? Talking about
not hating.
No, it's like, yeah, of course you're fucking.
Yeah.
You can talk about being attractive because you're hot.
Yeah.
But also you're hot, so okay, let's pretty girl. Let's listen. You must have some authority. Anyway, fucking. Oh, actually, you know what? I took a photo. You know me, my screenshots. I took a photo of this. 4th of July.
Double in.
She doubled in, what's that? 6 weeks? 5 weeks? 6 weeks? Which, for a not funny...
Which is interesting thought here.
Yeah.
Because I find most people, especially like influencers or whatever, there's a spike between the 100 to 500. You experience this spike and then a slow, like a major slowdown.
What do you reckon that is?
Like, let's say for like Nikita, for example, like love her to bits. She experienced that massive spike, but now she's stuck at 300. Okay. Is it 300, 400, or whatever it is?
Yeah.
But it felt overnight, and same with me. It felt overnight that I went from 100 to 3 to 4. Not overnight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's very fast, very rapid. And then it was like...
Interesting. You know, maybe what it is that people... because it only takes a few viral videos to get to 300. Like 3 videos can do it, 4 videos can do it. But those few videos, sometimes in the early days, they go viral for absolutely no reason. Right? Like cat video.
Yeah.
But then actually what takes it to that next level of like virality is like, you've got to try heaps of shit. And if you think about like Alex Earl, she tried heaps of shit.
Everything. Yeah.
And that's like us growing again.
Yeah.
Even though it's like kind of slowed since whatever, that big video.
Yeah.
You know that by pumping stuff out, because like, you know, you can see we've got the series, which are cool. And actually like, we're not really slowing in terms of viewership. We're still getting 2-3 million a week.
Yeah.
But followers aren't coming. But there'll be something that you experiment with over the next 6 weeks that'll just be like, boom.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll probably be a presentation
It
video.
will be, yeah.
But I guarantee you there's something else that goes. I guarantee there'll be one thing. You know it is. Like,
yeah.
It's how it goes. Like, there'll be something that you do. And I wonder if it's just like, as you get big, you start to double down on the things that you did. We made that mistake. I made that mistake with you. I said to you, do more presentation videos.
Yeah, and then it...
That
but
died.
it was just go back into the cycle of more.
But it was, yeah. Now I told you, just do different shit.
Yeah.
Play, experiment, be creative. And I've like, did you watch my vlog last night? Probably not. But like, oh yeah, I was saying to Kev when he was saying, I've had 18 leads come through this week, and most of them have come from TikTok.
That is insane. Y'all, can y'all mention my name next time? Can y'all email me first? Please.
Why?
I want money. I want money from you.
Yeah, but like, there's a different thing. Like, you're not, the thing I'm trying to teach you, which you're not learning, is teamwork.
I'm getting there.
I know you're getting there, but it's taking fucking long time. No, but you will. I know you will. I know you will. I'm not worried about that. But that it's once you figure out a system that allows you to produce at the level you need to produce, which doesn't have to be 10
fucking
long-term,
on.
But but you can then divert your time to sales. And that's
I just
when
thought
you're
I
in the
could
money.
do cooler stuff.
Yeah, because you're going to have a system to make content. This is one of the reasons I want you to come to New York, because I'm not going to let you get away with no Auckland content. So you have to fully outsource your Auckland content.
I know.
Yeah. So you have to figure that out.
I'm so excited.
No, but it's good, right? Because then like what it allows you to do is go, okay, cool. I can manage this thing and lead it, which allows you to step away and go, all right, now I can sell. And then you'll get proper commissions then. Like not just, oh, here's a little bonus. Here you go, buy yourself a little jacket, you know?
I just want a little jacket.
Yeah. You just want to buy a Queensland Football Club jersey.
Yeah. Oh, I love him. I just want to squish him so bad. Just give him a nice big cuddle and wrap him in a little blankie.
Alistair might get jealous. He's like an older, better looking version of Alistair. He's not really better looking, but he's an older version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Alistair's going to be like.
He is going to be like that guy.
He's going to be like that. No wonder why I just want to snuggle him.
He does remind me a little bit of Alistair. Yeah.
He is like Alistair.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's like, I don't ever expect us to stay at, well, we might stay at 10, but just not 10 on the one channel. The idea behind 10 is so you learn how to make a system, not to do 10.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's nothing about the 10.
No, who was I explaining to the other day? I was explaining to someone, I don't know who, that it's been crazy because, you know, you talk to a regular person and they're like, I can't believe that you do 10 TikToks a day. I couldn't even do one a day. And I'm like, bro, 5? Easy. And they're like, there's no fucking way you just said that. I'm like, 5? That's a shit day. I can't even fucking believe that I only got 5 out that day. And they're like, are you insane?
Yeah. But it's not, right? Like it's like okay, one a day. People are like, oh, that's fucking crazy. How do you do one a day? And it's like once you start doing one a day, you're like, how can you not do one a day? Well, I can't do it for myself because I just by the time I've done 5 in one day. Yeah, but that's exactly my point. Is that teaching you how to do 10 a day is teaching you how to use a team.
Yeah.
Because it is impossible to do 10. And you are using a team. Like you've had heaps edited by other people. You are obviously learning how to do it because otherwise I would be telling you off. But no, well I would.
Yeah, you would.
I would.
I know.
But doing 10 a day teaches it's such an outrageous number and only a system can make it happen.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told the people from Belfast. They were like, that's so dumb. Like, how do you not hate your boss? Like, it's not the fact that I have to do 10.
No. It's got
and that's what, and we just say that for clickbait and we get people to, you know, but that's the thing that needs to be done to achieve the big beast of
10 billion followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you need it. Because the process to do 10 is the same process to do 1,000.
Yeah.
It is. Because you just get more people to do the same thing you did to do 10.
Yeah,
you just get 100 of those people.
Yeah.
And now you get 1,000. And then you know, it's like, and we're doing it in different ways because I'm trying to teach you, well, I'm trying to force you to learn how to take what you do creatively and get 4 people to do it, which multiplies the effect. And then with Connor, I'm trying to get Connor to do the opposite, which is like take something real dumb and mundane and just like make it into a production line, which is the distribution TikToks. Right? It's the same thing. Like, how do we just multiply and multiply and multiply?
Yeah, it's insane. But also putting out 10 a day, I just learned what works or like what's interesting and stuff. Like I used to just tell the team like, fuck, that idea is so shit. But now I can tell them why it's shit, which sounds so bad, but
But it is.
but also it's also like taking their ideas even if it is shit and then telling them how to make it better and knowing how that is.
Yeah, I mean that's just the evolution of being a leader. You can't like you start off like when you're young, it's arrogance. So when you're young, it's like I know better than you. Shut up, right? That's what when you start off when you're the expert. And if you're a nice person, which is you most of the time, you're like, well, you're like off camera, you're quite considerate of other people's feelings, not on camera. But still, you're like, oh, fuck off, like so dumb, like you know. And then as you get a little bit more mature, you start to be like, okay, I can't just keep telling them dumb. Let's help them.
Yeah.
Tell them why it could be better,
Yeah.
right? And then like there's some other bits in between, but then like you eventually get to the piece where you don't even tell them, and I think you already know what you do. What's the next stage?
What? Help them?
Yeah, so like if you're trying to help, like if someone comes to you with a shit idea, you'll initially tell them, hey, that's a shit idea, it's not going to work. Then the second thing is what you're doing now, which is they came with your shit idea, you say, hey, you could do it this way. This is what you could do to make it good. The third evolution of that is what?
What, but you do it?
Hey?
You do it?
No. What do I do to you?
You ask them questions. Oh, I don't want to be... Oh.
That's the third evolution. It's real hard. It's real hard to do that like as a skill because it's real hard to naturally go into questions where you have to go, like someone to come with a shit idea and you'd be like, okay, what made you come up with that? Where'd you find that? Where's the inspiration from? How do you think that will, what's the part of that video is the hook? What part of the video is the
Ashley, you're about to hate me tenfold now that I just, every time you ask me for it, how to do something or whatever, I'm just going to ask you questions. But you're fucked.
Do you think that, you think about like when working with me, how does it, when I ask you questions, in the moment it's shit.
It is so infuriating.
But then what happens? What do you do after I just give you questions back? What typically happens when you like come and ask me something?
Can I tell you honestly, like not even, all I can think in my head, you asking me this question is, I just want the answer.
Yeah, I know that. I know. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking what happens afterwards once you don't get the answer from me.
I figure it out.
And then what happens?
And then I figured it out.
Then you just know it, right? And you've learned it. And if you given the answer, that like, how many times have you been asked the same shit from people about TikTok?
Yeah. Okay, all the time.
How many times do you ask me the same shit? Never.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's what, okay,
You fucking dick.
I was like, I didn't ask you the same shit. I was like, that's my fucking point.
That's my fucking point. You walked into that one. Should have let you go. I should have steered you up a bit further. But that's the point, right? Like, and I think that's like, but I think that for everyone who makes content, like, or does anything in that like process, like, even trying to make anything, it's like, if you don't know how to do something, you shouldn't ask for the answer. You should be asking people, hey, what question haven't I asked myself?
That sounds so wanky, but yes, you're right. It does. But I'm going to sound like such a wank the next
What question haven't you asked yourself, Alistair?
Oh my God.
I had that conversation with Elaine the other day because she was trying to, like, you know, Elaine's leadership roles have been like small leadership roles, as in small teams, right? Whereas like my leadership roles have been like 200 people. Like it's a whole different kettle of fish. And she was struggling with like, oh, I've been trying to give all the answers and trying to help them and I was like, there's a problem.
You give them the answers.
You give them the answer. They don't want the answer. Most of the time when people come with problems, they don't want the answer. There's something else that's annoying them that then they're just like, But then something else annoyed them, especially when it's like a complaint question, not a actually how do I do it question. It's just like, oh, why is this and I need this, and something else pissed them off, like the boyfriend was a dick.
Yeah.
And then but there's this task that they have to do, so they go ask about the task, and then you give them the answer to the task or whatever it is that they're doing, but they're not satisfied because their boyfriend's still a dick.
Yeah. 100%.
And so it never actually solves anything. But then when you ask them questions about that, what happens is that people's minds shift, and they go from wanting to know or wanting to be angry at their boyfriend to going, oh wow, I just figured out something for myself, and they feel fulfilled from it. Like when you first started doing like 6 TikToks and 7 TikToks, like there's a part of you that's like, fuck you, Stan, I'm gonna fucking show you. But then another part is like, no, I actually fucking did it.
Yeah,
You
no,
told me that
definitely.
once before when you first did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
And then I got shat on by Nate when I'd made the 10 TikToks, so I
Did you actually?
decided never to do it again.
Was that actually real? No, it wasn't it?
It was half real.
He's such a
It was half real. Yeah. So I come out to him.
Yeah.
I did 10 TikToks. Oh my God. Like all this time, all these people have been telling me it's been so hard, but I fucking did it. Amazing. And he's like, oh, okay. Gives me a high five, a little cuddle. He's like, nice. I'm like, is that all? And he's like, wait a minute. Actually. And I was like, there's no way. There's no way. I'm pushing the phone so that I get the whole view. He's like, you just did your fucking job. If Connor came to me and told me that he did his job, would I give him a cuddle? No, I don't want to give you a cuddle anymore. Like, you just did your fucking job. Go fucking do your job. Tomorrow, do 11. And I was like,
I love it so much. I was thinking when I watched it.
That I asked him to do that?
Oh, nah. I don't think you would have had to ask him to do it. But I think if you had to set up the shot and go and asked him what do you think, that he's a smart ass enough to just do it. No, I was thinking like, how would I have reacted if you had have done the same to me? And I was thinking I'd probably do the same thing.
I had to refrain myself from crying.
Now?
No.
Then. Yeah, it's one of those things in life, like, that you have to not put the happiness in the result. It's the whole wanky shit of enjoying the journey.
Yeah, no, definitely. Nah, yeah.
It's like, and that's why I think, like, don't start crying. That's why I think you getting to that 10 milestone was a cool milestone to achieve. I get it. It's a cool milestone to achieve, but you haven't got a process for it. So you're still on the journey.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No, you know what I mean? So like the journey isn't, that's why there's like, even the reason you're going to cry is because there is no fulfillment in that 10. Like nothing changed.
No. But what's cool about achieving it means that I have a process to get 6.
It's possible now though.
I have a process to get 5 and I know I can do 10, which means I can make a process and then have it.
Yeah.
Like that's
it means there's possibilities. It's like the first person to run under 10 seconds and 100 meters. It's like, okay, it's possible. So let's all fucking do it now.
Yeah.
And then heaps of people did it.
Yeah.
It's the 4-minute mile. Like it's all those things.
Yeah.
The same shit. You've done 10 now. It's possible. You could do it again.
Yeah.
If tomorrow you came in like, no, I'm going to do 10 today, you would just do it.
Probably.
You would just do it. I mean, you know, but the reason you don't get fulfillment when you reach a result is because it's like, can it be repeated? Did I actually learn the thing I wanted to learn? Have I actually done it to that level? No. But it's the thing is like, what you'll be super fulfilled about is one week when you make 70 TikToks and you put none of them out. Then you're going to go, oh, fuck, I didn't know TikToks this week. And we put 70 out and got 10 million views. And that's when you're going to go, I'm the fucking man. I'm the fucking man. Like that will be for you.
Yeah.
The moment where you're like, holy shit. And the problem with that moment is that you won't even know it.
You won't. Well, that's what happens when people ask me to go on a call with them or meet up with them or whatever. And I'm telling them like what I've learned and stuff. And I only realize every time I speak to someone outside of the office that I'm the fucking man. I'm the fucking man. I'm the fucking man.
I'm the fucking man.
But everyone in here is like, Jony just does TikTok.
They don't say that. No one thinks that. Who?
Okay. Yeah,
Everyone in this building right now, except for probably Alicia and Connor, apart from those, maybe Soph, were only hired because of your TikToks.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Right? Like if we hadn't have started TikToks, it wouldn't have got there. Of course.
That's crazy.
So lucky I was just so smart to hire you.
Wow.
Just
oh
that
my
vision,
goodness.
Just such a visionary.
When Stan told me that he was hiring me, I was sitting at the top of like those really tall retail ladders, and I was just like dangling my feet off the top because I was at work.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember.
And
you said
I was
that.
putting inventory away, and he's like, "I don't know if I can hire you," and I'm like, "Stan, tell me if you're hiring me now. Like, I need to know. I'm fucking sick of
That's
putting
right.
clothes in this box."
You did say that. That's right. And then I was just like, "Oh fuck it, yeah, all right."
Okay, fine. You have a job. It might be in like 4 months though, and I was like, "Great."
It wasn't that much longer though. It's only like I
2
offered
or
you
3
like
months.
no,
2
it was when
months.
you started, but I offered it to you sooner. Then you had to give 4 weeks notice, and then Alice's dad passed. No,
Yeah,
Alice's
yeah.
dad passed, and
Yeah.
that delayed you another 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it was like start of May. I offered it or something.
Yeah, I was so upset that you were like, "Oh, I don't know. I was like, "I don't want to touch
Yeah.
clothes anymore."
It was probably real lucky that you started, like even the delay that you had. Like, I remember thinking in July, all the people that we'd hired, and then all the business that didn't come through,
Yeah.
and all the ones we lost. I was like, and if you think about it, then if we had to have made, in July, if we had to make cuts, because you wouldn't have had the cat video yet.
I know. I remember we were talking about like there was like possibility of redundancy at some point last year, and I was like, I could get cut.
Yeah.
That's it. Like,
yeah, and it was truly that. Like, and it would have been real crazy. Is that like, if, I don't know if you would have been cut by the time we went to, Australia, because we had already had the cat video.
yeah, we had.
That was August.
We had a good few.
And so, I don't know, but like, yeah, I remember thinking in July, because I had hired a few of you, and like Soph started just before you, and there was everything, and like, but then like things tanked, and I just remember thinking, fuck, just fucking hired all these people, young people too.
Yeah.
Just gonna have to let you all go, Chris as well, because he was pretty new.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I just need to go freelance.
And we would have been the easiest ones because we would have been in our
probation.
Yeah.
And especially your role, because your role was purely hired as like a, fuck it, let's take a chance.
I tell people all the time that you hired me because I have followers.
Yeah, I did.
And they're like, that's so dumb.
No, it wasn't the followers. The followers validated my opinion that you knew how to use TikTok. And I watched your TikToks and I was like, she understands the platform. That's why. Your followers validated my thoughts, not that your followers were the reason.
But we will continue to say that.
Well, it's part of it.
Yeah, it's like how we say 10 TikToks a day.
Well, no, but like I essentially am saying that. Your followers gave me validation that you knew how to do it. What I knew you didn't know how to do was how to do it for someone else.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. You've
No
only
way.
recently learned that.
Yeah.
Like probably late last year.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe started this
Started
year.
this year.
Started this
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. We've gone on for ages. We went on tangents. Those life fucking skills.
The shorts that are going to come out of this is me and you talking about my career.
Okay.
And how you almost made people redundant. That's what's going to go off. None of what we talked about.
No one's gonna care.
No.
Everyone's
And
just-
big rats.
And big rats. Rats.
The rat went into the supermarket to buy something.
What the fuck? Eh?
I really wish I didn't laugh as well. Like I was like, I cracked. Fuck.
You fucking cracked.
Idiot.
Fuck, it's
Idiot
7
sandwich.
o'clock. I
That's
was meant to finish at
fucked.
6.
That's insane.
We start at 5:30, eh?
Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. All right. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye.
That's great.
Cheers.